me too.
Say what? Yo, who was that? A.T.L show coming live. People about the world. Know that we a show. We got TeAma Legacy, the podcast. Oh God, we're taking over with the A.T.L show.
Naya, what?
The A.T.L show's on, duh. Get out! Get
But
out!
Naya, it's supposed to be for adults only. It's supposed to be.
A.T.L. They're back!
It's my time again.
Anthony, TeAma, T Savage, Legacy! They're back! They're the best! Let's get it! Season 2!
I'm the best in this shit, that's fact. And there's only one reason that I came back. I'm here to set the fucking record straight. Okay. I'm the best, you other cats just spell the way. First off, ain't no beef with the spitters in my city. But if it comes with 28, then shit get greedy. I'm shitty. Yeah, I shit on rappers. Even dead on the scene, since you wanna be actors. This the message. I'm talking over hills and places. This cool little feeling foggy, I'll be patient and waiting. It seems y'all forgot who really runs the throne. Screaming y'all number one, just because I was gone. See, ain't no stopping me now. I'm on the move. I'm on against team. Once when you ready to lose. The game, the street, the throne is took. This the message. Hope it leave you from the rapper. Sure. Yeah. The message. So y'all know. Yeah. The monster is back. And I'm at my spot.
A.T.L. ho.
Just-in-time accessories definitely have the bling and everything in between. TeAma Copeland is your independent paparazzi agent. Join her live online Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join her on Facebook at TeAma Sweetness Copeland or her fan page, Just-in-Time Accessories, or you can find her on YouTube at TheAnthonyBrownShow. Herice. That once again is Just-in-Time Accessories. Everything is only $5. Nickel and lead-free jewelry. TeAma Copeland, independent paparazzi agent. Just-in-time accessories definitely have the bling and everything in between. Check her out.
Make sure you go over to Goli.com and get your Goli gummies today. They have 3 selections, 3 choices to choose from. They have the apple cider vinegar, the ashwagandha, and new, they now have the superfruit. In addition to going over to GoliGummies.com, make sure you use the A.T.L as your discount code and receive a huge discount. It supports the channel and the podcast. In addition to all of that, the gummies, they're a source of antioxidant. They have vitamins B9, B12, promotes general good health, helps improve your daily health, contains pectin, a source of dietary fiber, uses pectin as a natural prebiotic to support a healthy gut and immune system, includes the mother, a healthy strain of bacteria, antioxidants, and enzymes. Mask the unpleasant taste of the apple cider vinegar. It's simple, it's delicious, it's Goli. Hey, what's up? What's going on out there in Cyberland on YouTube as well as Facebook? Welcome to this edition of the Anthony Brown Show. I'm yours truly, Mr. Anthony Brown, and this segment we call the A.T.L. I'm joined tonight by none other than the very bold, the very beautiful, my co-host, Miss T. Savage.
Hey everybody, how's everyone doing this lovely evening?
Welcome, T. Savage. Oh my God, this is gonna be so bittersweet. I can't believe it's just the 2 of us tonight, holding it down. She and he.
Me and you will never part.
Okay, you know it. Yes, unfortunately, tonight, like I said, Legacy, and he's still feeling a little under the weather, so he's not gonna be able to be with us this evening, unfortunately. As he mentioned to you guys last week that he had contracted COVID. But he's having good days, he's having bad days, he's having good days, he's having bad days. He's up and down, he's up and down. But for the most part, we know he's watching the show. We know that definitely because he can't resist. He's a part of us. He's family. So I know Legacy's out there watching us diligently, wishing and hoping and praying and trying to muster up enough strength from somewhere to jump on the show, which would be greatly appreciated if he can. Don't
worry about it. He won't find it. I promise you, he won't find it.
He gonna find it, especially once he hears this.
He got to get on camera and do sign language.
Look, blink his eyes. One for yes and two for no.
Okay.
But he would definitely be here. So unfortunately, yeah, guys, send your prayers out to Legacy. Legacy the Great, our co-host. Like he's under the weather. Also, Miss TeAma, she's not gonna be able to be with us. She's having a situation where her baby's in the hospital, so she's there doing her motherly duties. So our prayers are definitely going out to TeAma as well. So it's like, wow, two of the family members, and it touched home, and it all happened so sudden. But nevertheless, Savage and I, we're here. I sent the link out to Miss Adrienne. I also sent it out to the birthday boy himself, Mr. Don Allen himself. Today, Don Allen turns 28 for the 10th time. So happy birthday to Don Allen. Today is his birthday. So happy birthday, Don Allen. If you're watching the show, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he had anything. I know he said somebody had an event planned for he and his close friends over there in Texas. So if he's not yet gone to his event, then by all means he's willing to, able to jump on the show. So go personally wish him a happy birthday. That'd be much appreciated. So anyway, we're here and we're gonna make this thing happen. I just want to also remind everybody, if you're new, definitely demolish that subscribe button. You just press that subscribe button, subscribe. We're on our road to 5,000 subscribers, so we greatly appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. Definitely hit that like button. When you hit that like button, that does something with the algorithm, and it allows YouTube to share this video with other people with like and similar interests. So definitely hit that like button. And by all means, if you comment below, we will respond to your comments and you will show your comments on the screen. So definitely subscribe, like, comment, and most importantly, share this video on your social media so that your friends and family can come over here and enjoy what you're enjoying. And you can join the family of the A.T.L show. Oh, so I got all the pleasantries out of the way. I tell you. I wanted to start a new segment tonight. It was going to be called the Question of the Day. But and that was going to be done by Miss TeAma herself, but she's not going to be here. So I'm going to sit in for Miss TeAma. It's going to be the Question of the Day. Before we get into the letter, because the Question of the Day is going to be really short. And the question of the day was, you ready for this, Miss Savage?
Yes, I am.
The question of the day is, do you feel that watching porn is a form of cheating, and is it acceptable in a relationship, in a committed relationship?
Baby, we gonna watch it together. Okay. Oh, baby, we should try that move right there. Look at that. Look.
The reason why I personally don't have a problem with watching porn, whether it be solo or with my spouse. Well, let me ask you this thing, Savage. So, would you have a problem if your spouse is watching it by himself?
No.
So if you
not
come
on, that's just getting him ready for me later. Now, if it comes to the point where he watching it so much to where when it's time for us, he can't perform, then it's a problem.
Right. The reason why I asked that question because I was watching some other influencers, some other YouTubers, and they had proposed a question, and both of them had saw it from opposite ends of the spectrum. One said he didn't have a problem with his spouse seeing or watching porn because he saw it the way you saw it was an opportunity to get to ram you up and get you ready for me. Then the other partner was saying, no, because then I feel that well, why are you watching porn? Am I not enough for you? Or especially if the person
that person was insecure. That was their insecurity right now.
Especially if the person you're watching on the porn does not. This is what they were saying. Especially if the person on the porn does not look like them or similar to them.
Please. That's insecurity.
That means you must have interest in something else or some other type of person.
What Jasmine Sullivan say? Why you gotta be so insecure?
So yeah, that's our question of the day. Do you think that porn is a form of cheating, and is it okay in a relationship? And I'm like,
messages received from Chase Antonio Audrey Williams.
Legacy is texting me. See what he's saying. So yeah, so I agree with you, Savage. I don't have a problem with porn. So we're definitely not seeing opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to that. I want to watch it with my mate. So anyway, let's ask Mr. Legacy the same question. This the question of the day. The question of the day is watching porn cheating, or is it acceptable in a relationship? What say you?
Tony, you look nice you look nice today, bro.
Thank you.
Savage, hey, I love you.
Hey, I love you too.
Listen, to the A.T.L world, I'm still under the weather, trying to fight this shit off. But for me, I don't look at it as a form of infidelity. Not just because I'm a male or I don't want to be looked upon as chauvinistic or nothing, but I look at it as, for some people, when spouses are, being tough and don't want to, give you some relief or some affection, to have that Pornhub.com at the palm of your hand.
Literally.
At the palm of your hand, it should. I know I would look at it as a form of, damn, she doing everything she can to not go out and cheat. She's in the room busting 3-4 nuts, and I can hear it. Compared to she going out there and let somebody spank her lettuce lips.
Well, what if it's a situation where you two are watching it together and it's just exciting you both to tear each other heads off?
I mean, that's fine too, but for me, and that's being honest, I've never really been wanting to look at that while I'm with my significant other.
Tiny said hi, Legacy.
Huh?
Tiny said hi, Legacy.
Hi. I've never been really keen on watching porn while I'm sitting here with my significant other. Oh, I just gotta watch this one. Nah, I've never been motivated to do that.
Okay. Now let me ask you this one. What if, let's say you're at work and they're home already, and they're watching it again, getting ready for you to come home?
That doesn't bother me if it puts that woman in the state of mind that she needs to be in to be ready to get to me. Then that's cool. That's not a problem. To me, that's not a form of cheating.
She may see something on the porn that y'all haven't done, and be like, baby, let's try this.
Right. She might see somebody putting a tube in a woman's booty and want you to try putting a tube in her booty and blowing in it.
Why you got to be so extreme?
So explicit.
Talking about 2% booty.
Oh,
Legacy that was a little suspect, sir.
My head is hurt. No, I said a woman. I made sure that
I
I
heard
said,
what you said.
okay, so then there can't be any suspect about none of that. Y'all women
Yes,
like a lot of freaky
yes, you
things.
can. Tanya said
Y'all
you
like,
should be happy with what I guess what you have. If you're single, then yes. I disagree.
Tanya said it was a
Go
form
and
of
get the
cheating.
freak on. Let's watch it together. Let's learn some stuff. Let's do what they're doing.
Exactly. Tanya had a message for you, Legacy.
oh, I'm nasty.
You nasty. They just say, I like them nasty. I like them nasty.
You know, I try.
Okay.
Thanks for the talk, Anthony. What talk, Tony?
This conversation.
Oh, this was the letter?
No, this was just the question of the day. That's a new segment I'm starting. Question of the day.
Oh.
It's supposed to be by TeAma, but TeAma's not able to be with us. So I went on to ask the question. And the question was, is watching porn a form of cheating or is it acceptable in a relationship? So we're gonna get beyond the question of the day, and we're gonna go right into the letter, today's letter. And today's letter.
Dear A.T.L. is a segment of the show where you, the viewer, can write in and tell us about what's going on in your life. And we will read your letter and respond to your letter live here on the air. So if you're experiencing relationship problems, best friend disputes, baby mama, baby daddy drama, marriage issues, church hurt, church issues, and many, many more, send your letters to TheAnthonyBrownShow at gmail.com.
Now, like the commercial said, this is the segment of the show where you, the viewers, are in full charge. You write in letters, and we read your letters. And it's been getting increasingly popular because I got 3 or 4 letters today, or this week rather, and I sent them to Savage, and I told her, you pick which one that you feel you want to read, and then whatever you don't read, we'll just read it on the next show. Because the letters have been coming in like crazy.
Cause them hoes want to be told that they hoes. I'm telling you, them hoes want to be told that they hoes.
That they hoes.
That they hoes. And Savage just go right on over there and read it. Yeah, I just like my husband and my auntie and my uncle playing at me.
Oh my God, Nelson, what?
That's what it always seems like. The people already. I know this my daughter. I know this my daughter husband, but I just want him to taste the crevices.
Touch me on my inside parts.
Oh, my head.
Oh, Legacy, you a mess.
That BT Savage starting that stuff.
I ain't said a mother thing.
Tanya said it.
I ain't said nothing, honey, at all.
So let's get into today's letter. Go ahead and read the letter.
All right. Dear A.T.L, I'm a single woman.
Go ahead, Sammy.
Dear A.T.L, I'm a single woman. I'm dating my ex. He told me that he changed his life over the last 3 years. We started talking again in October of 2020. He was dating someone and they agreed they can't be together. A month in, she told him she was pregnant with his baby. So I continued to date him, but we still not in a relationship because he have a lot of work to do first. The baby is not the problem in the relationship. I told him to take a blood test to see if the baby is his. Be the best father you can be if the baby is yours. The ex is the problem. She says she don't want him, but she just don't want him with me. That was it.
That's it?
Yeah.
So what does she
I don't really see much to this letter. I mean, it's not like it's disturbing or nothing like that. I mean, I see that she says she's dating her ex, and I guess they were separated for 3 years, and he say he's changed. She's allowed him back into the circle, but this time he coming with a little baggage because he might have a child on the way.
Well,
I don't see why I don't see why she would have to tell a grown man that he need to go have a blood test done, because he should want to understand and know that for himself. So he right there is a little bit slow, and she need to have him evaluated when he go get the blood test done, cause he's slow, and she got to inform him of things that he should already know about it for himself. But the issue with the ex being mad at him or trying to cause a problem because she don't want him with her, I mean, it shouldn't bother you any kind of way at all, because at least this time he telling the truth that he not messing with the girl, and she just being a little bit bitter because she around here, her hormones a little bit unbalanced, and she don't, how y'all women is when y'all pregnant and y'all really want somebody jigging in you, but because your baby daddy can't, you gonna have hopefully you're gonna have a little respect and keep your vagina hole together, and don't let nobody beat your lettuce lips while you're pregnant.
Why you can't smash when you're pregnant?
We've already had this discussion, T Savage.
That's called feeding the baby.
Well, feed that baby.
Exactly. Nasty.
Well, what film mom said? The doctor says the girl good, now I can get pussy and head at the same time.
Exactly, but that's always you had the baby. I'm talking about you can't be with child and let somebody else do surgery on the child.
Why you can't?
Read the comments.
That's nasty.
Tanya said, Savage, Legacy gonna tell her how it is. I'm mad you Team Legacy. I'm good talking to Team Legacy. I'm about to cheering on Legacy in the corner. I just feel like the problem is the ex is the problem. She says she don't want him, but she just don't want him with me. The ex won't be no problem for me. She freaking irrelevant.
Exactly.
A.T.L said, here he go. The ex is irrelevant. I wouldn't be paying the ex no mind. She's irrelevant. What she feel, how she feel don't matter. Matter of fact, I probably out of spite be with him just because she don't want me to. Now, what you gonna make me not be with him? Separate us? Tanya say y'all nasty.
Tanya say we all nasty. Lord have mercy. But listen, I don't think the ex is an issue, because regardless of how the ex feels, if she's not doing anything to cause problems in your current relationship with him, then how she feels is totally irrelevant and shouldn't even matter.
I see that the same way. But it's them hormones, Tony. Them hormones is a little bit unbalanced. And, there's times when she may miss, the secretion that he created. And there's times, and there's time.
Jesus Christ.
And there's times when I am a little bit up under this medication though, but I'm just saying. But you know how y'all get when y'all hormone imbalance. God, bionic woman, it happens.
Miss Adrian, I sent you the link in case you wanted to come on, because I knew Miss TeAma was going to be with us tonight.
Yeah, but I just feel like that shouldn't have been a major issue about it sounded like she was a little bit skeptical. I'm talking about the person who wrote the letter. She sounds a little bit skeptical about if she want to pursue or move any further with the gentleman because she feels some type of way about the ex and things like that. I mean, if you gonna be with him, say what, Savage?
Just let him missing some information.
Yeah, it's not quite clear, because if the ex is Miss Adrian, I sent it to you on Messenger and then also to your cell phone as an inbox, so you got it twice. But the letter is not quite clear and it's not in detail what the ex is doing. Just the mere fact that the ex has an existence shouldn't bother you. If you're with the man, the song that Shantae got a man at home, The show feel good tonight. So if you, Shantae, and you got to at home, then how the ex feel is totally irrelevant. It shouldn't even matter. Welcome, Miss Adrian.
Hey y'all. I didn't even see it, Anthony. I didn't see it. Hi, Legacy. How you feeling, baby?
I'm trying to hang in there, mama. Some days it's good, some days it's a little bad, but I'm gonna pull on through this.
Oh yeah, you know you gonna definitely pull through. What else is there for you to do but pull through? So I caught the tail end of it. What am I missing? Because I feel like it was, or either that was all to it, it was a whole piece. So can you kind of just
let me go ahead and reread it again?
Yeah, because
Dear ATL show, I'm a single woman. I'm dating my ex. He told me that he changed his life over the last 3 years. We started talking again in October of 2020. He was dating someone else and they agreed they can't be together. A month in, she told him she was pregnant with his baby. So I continued to date him, but we still not in a relationship because he have a lot to work on. A lot of work to do first. The baby is not the problem in a relationship. I told him to take a blood test. He see if the baby is his, to see if the baby is his baby. Be the best father you can be if the baby is yours. The ex is the problem. She says she don't want him, but she don't want him with me. That was the whole letter.
The ex don't want.
Tanya said, Savage, she just don't know who the daddy is.
That's a good reply. Come on, Miss Adrian, but that was a good reply because it sounds like she been let double kickboxes happen.
So wait, the ex don't want her to be with him?
That's what it sounds like.
Is that what she said?
Yes.
Yes.
Why is the ex even an issue?
Exactly.
Because the ex know how good the ex-boyfriend really was. And now somebody else over there getting all that good butter love treatment.
Yeah. Well, see, we talked about this legacy. We ain't going there. We done already talked about that good D will make you pull up on a bitch. So I understand. There we go.
What
there we go. I'm gonna take it easy on you.
What did it make you do, Miss Adrian?
It'll make you pull up on the bitch. It'll make you pull up on the ass, knock on that whole door. Listen here, hey you. Tell that nigga I said come on out here. Oh, excuse me, I know I ain't supposed to say the N-word, but tell that fool I said come on out here. Not you, ma'am. Exactly, not you, ma'am. Because see, I don't do no fighting no other women. I'ma need you move to the left. Let me get him. Now, if you stand in my way when I'm trying to get to him, you liable to get busted in your shit. But let me get in there to him.
Okay? Crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So the ex don't want her to be with him.
That's what it sounds like.
I don't understand why the ex has anything to do with it. Why is she even in the picture? So is the dude telling her that the ex is saying they shouldn't be together?
I mean, we didn't read into all of that with Ms. Adrian, but that's why we tried. That's why we were saying that it seemed like they left a big chunk of it out.
Yeah, it's a big chunk of the story missing somewhere because I need some answers.
But for me, let's say, Ms. Adrian, sometimes you know how women, they get pregnant from a man. They do love him, but they know that they need to separate. But having a child and then, you hormones a little bit. There's times that you want him. There's times that you don't. And then all of a sudden you see that he take you serious, that the relationship over, and he's still there for you far as the child wise, but he has nothing to do with you because you see he's already moved on with someone else in his time frame. And in this time frame, you looking like, hold on, this nigga, because I usually can control him and manipulate him to do what I need him to do because I am pregnant and because he want me happy, but now he got somebody else new. And now it's starting to make me feel some type of way, like this motherfucker did, trying to really prevent me and my baby daddy from being together. But it was really you that caused y'all from being together because you didn't know how to control your emotions.
See, so let me say this to you. I'm a lot of things that most women have gone through when it was time with being pregnant and men. I don't know what that's like. Only because all 3 of my children are by my ex-husband. And when I tell you that he did not, when I say every doctor's appointment, every visit. Every time I went but cried, screamed. If I wanted something to eat in the middle of the night, if he had to drive 10 miles, 50 miles, he did it. So what I can say out of a lot of the shit he was a damn good support system for me with every one of my pregnancies. So I don't really understand that part. Whatever I wanted, I got. He didn't allow nothing or nobody to upset me, including him. So I have heard what women go through, but I can't speak on something I personally never been through. So
now
that
I want
part.
to add to that, Ms. Adrian. Now, with him being such a great support system.
No, I would not give him another chance. And he's here in Florida right now as we speak. Oh, okay. Don't get me started on that bastard. All right. So go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, with somebody being such a great support system, that fucks with your emotion and emotionally makes you even more attached to the person because he's such a good man.
Yeah, but you know, everything, like, just like there's good men, there's good women, just like there's bad men, there's bad women. So throughout my whole pregnancy and all of that kind of stuff, everything was fine. You know, everything was fine, and he was great. As far as that, I don't have no complaints in that area, but I can't say that it would. I don't know how to answer that about how would it make me more emotionally attached. I don't know. Maybe it did. Probably so, because I used to invite men in the parking lot to fight them about him. So, you know, okay. So yeah, I guess it was. I was emotionally attached. I don't know. I don't know, but I don't know. I for me personally, as a woman, me being pregnant by one man, letting another man run up in me while I'm pregnant, I wouldn't be able to do that.
That's so nasty.
That's just me. I wouldn't. I would feel like, ooh, my baby. You know, that's just me.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody finna drop some milk and magnesia on it.
But the baby's in a covered.
I don't care.
Woman to woman, mom, listen to that song. Woman, who you telling to listen to the song? Who don't know about that song, Woman to Woman?
Woman to woman.
Give it to him.
That's all I know.
I mean, but what about it? You say listen to that song. What about the song?
Why she want me to go to bed?
Is that the song that start with Barbara and Shirley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think, to some we had a show earlier when we first started the A.T.L. where I went out and asked people, women, mostly women, how did they feel about, being pregnant from another man, and then y'all separating in the pregnancy, through the trimesters. Did you start dating another man? Do you think it's okay for you to let somebody skeet on top of your baby? And it was very crazy, because in the beginning it started off where, I ran across women and people who were like, yeah, that's cool. It's cool if you want to let somebody savage.
Is that a woman or a man? Is that a woman?
Yes. You have to understand, just because you with that man, he do not belong to you. Y'all need to stop and listen to all these songs that tell you about your man, and that goes through your head and try to control. I'm confused.
I'm confused too. What do you mean that women need? First of all, hold on. Let me take my glasses off. Put that back up there so I can read it again, because I didn't miss something. Women have to understand, just because you with that man, he do not belong to you. Y'all need to stop listening to all these songs that tell you about your man, and that goes to your head and try to control. So I'm confused. If I'm with a man and we in a relationship, he ain't mine. He don't belong to me, and I don't belong to him. You're going to have to elaborate on that, because I truly don't get that.
About that, if we're in a committed relationship, we belong to each other.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So what does that mean? Women have to...
Miss Tanya might be biblically speaking from a perspective of, by you not being married, that technically that man or that woman does not belong to you.
Hold on. Tanya said a man told me even when he leaves his baby mama, he know he can go back to her because she's going to give it up. That's not true.
Listen, my ex-husband can't touch me with King Kong's dick on Magilla Gorilla's pussy. Excuse me. So that's not true. And I got not one, not two, but 3 babies by him. He can never get this. When I left him 16 years ago, I left him and whatever we had back there. He can't ever get this. And I got 3 children by him. So that's not that don't speak for all women. That's a vast
Hey,
majority,
Tony,
a small majority.
Miss
There's
Angel,
a
hold on.
video
Let me pull
going
it back
around
up
on
and read.
TikTok.
Huh?
I'm sorry, you was talking Legacy?
Savage, pull it back up and read what she said. The last one she said.
A man told me even when he leave his baby mama, he know he could go back to her because she going to give it up. It's a
Can
video.
Vaughn come back and get you? Okay, that
Savage?
ain't true.
Look.
She ain't saying too much because they.
Can you go fuck your ex?
And Legacy,
Hell
can you
no.
go back and get your exes?
Legacy, can you go fuck your exes?
No.
I can't hear you.
Legacy, can you fuck your exes?
I'm gonna just.
Legacy can.
Yeah, he can. Never mind. Some things, listen. What's understood need no explanation. Your silence was answer enough. Okay,
I
baby.
love y'all.
Listen. What's not spoken, what's understood needs no explanation. His silence
You know
was
what's
enough.
the video going around on TikTok right now when the girl was like, I don't care what nobody say. If a man got a baby mama, he can always go back to her. And people was doing and her talking about not true. I ain't touched my baby mama since 95. Like people,
I'm telling you,
don't
that's
do
not
that.
always true.
It be like, and when they do it like that, it be like the younger ones because they retarded.
Yeah,
because somewhere, and that may be to what Miss Tanya might be saying, is to some extent, some women do feel like having a baby by a man keeps them, and that's so far from the truth. That
It
is
keeps
so
you with the
far
baby
from
is
the
what
truth.
it do.
It doesn't exactly. It doesn't keep a man having a baby by a man. Is you want a sure way to get a motherfucker out your system and out your face. Go and tell him you pregnant. Watch how quick he disappear. And the first thing he said, "Ain't mine."
Yes.
It ain't mine. That's the first thing they say. It ain't mine. That's the first thing they say.
Ashwagandha time.
Yeah, that ashwagandha is some good, honey. I had to stop. Listen here, I might start taking my ashwagandha again because I had to chill on that. That thing had me sleeping so good. Lord of mercy. I couldn't get up in the morning.
I overslept this morning.
Did you order those here?
No.
My sister got it from me. My sister got it from me.
I had got I didn't know you had a thing up there, but I didn't know, but I'm gonna order some more. If you get a kickback for the discount code DATL. Okay.
Discount code is ATL.
Well, see, here's the thing. I will order again, and I'm going to. Let me tell you why. Because I got the 3 bottles, plus I got the small carry-on bottle, right? The little free bottle they give you. Yes. I gave sis one, and I gave my daughter one, and I got one. But I like it so good. I gotta order 3 more bottles for me because that's some good stuff.
Yes, indeed.
And it's my God, and it's so good. Before I know it, I had then ate 6 of them.
Yes, they're so good.
The ashwagandha to me, the ashwagandha to me tastes better than you tried what?
I tried the ashwagandha. I got it right here by me. None of them really do nothing to me.
My daughter, when the first time she tasted it, she walked around.
Hold on, Savage. What Legacy? It don't do nothing for you. It don't make you feel calm, relaxed, nothing.
Nothing.
How many did you eat? Did you take 2 at a time?
Yes. Matter of fact, when I first started taking them, I was telling Tony then after about a week of me taking it, I believe you got to give things time to get in your bloodstream.
You do.
And stuff like that. But after 2-3 weeks of taking it, and ain't none of that happened. I ain't feel no relaxation. None of that, but everybody's body's different.
Everybody's different because, like, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Like, everybody used to talk about melatonin and how melatonin was so good. Melatonin did nothing for me. I felt absolutely nothing. It didn't give me no kind of relaxation. It did absolutely positively nothing for me. But that ashwagandha, that's some good stuff there. So much so I like that. And you know what else? The regular goalies, the apple cider vinegars, you got to be careful with them because they suppress your appetite so good. I forgot to eat.
Yes.
Tony be telling me that all the time.
Oh my God! I literally I stopped it and I bought the apple cider vinegar ones a long time ago, and I still got 2 full bottles of that because it scared me because it literally made me forget to eat. I started feeling woozy, didn't know why I hadn't eaten anything. Before I knew anything, it had gone on 2 days and I hadn't eaten anything. That's good. It's some good stuff now. But that ashwagandha, that's baby. I love it.
Okay.
I don't know about it enhancing my libido or none of that kind of stuff because I
You
ain't
better
got
not have no libido.
I mean, not libido. Well, not libido. I ain't got no dick. No, well, my sex drive. So, but I don't know about it enhancing my sex drive none because it ain't helped me none. Well, it's supposed to help the man's libido and the woman's sexual arousal. It ain't did none of that for me. I don't feel no less or more heated than I just don't. That part ain't work. No.
You just naturally horny.
Well, I don't even really feel horny. Now, I start getting horny Wednesday night because I got a little piece coming in Thursday. So I'll start getting horny Wednesday night. I got self-control.
You got another little piece already coming?
No, it's the same one.
I thought he wasn't coming no more.
I know. That's what I thought too, Legacy.
You know TeAma told you that he was coming back.
Say what?
You don't remember TeAma telling you he was coming back?
Did she say that?
She sure did.
Yeah.
She said right on the show.
He'll be back. She sure did. Yes, she did. I can hear her just as plain. She sure did. Yeah. Listen,
boy, you about to put that. You don't let that man put that whirlwind on you. Come on, Miss Adrian. I thought you my best.
Hush now. He watches these reruns. Hush now. He watches these reruns. We had to talk about that in the back room.
He got you. I got you.
Anywho, well, what's the topic of tonight's show?
We're talking about it in the back room, Miss Adrian. Don't let Tony draw it out you.
I'm not. Tony is not messing up my situation because he do watch these reruns and came back and told me about some things I had to say on here. So like, okay, we'll talk about that afterwards.
I ain't canceling no more shows.
Don't cancel no shows. I don't want you to cancel no shows, but we'll talk about that on the back end. Legacy, you ain't shit. You were supposed to just let that. I knew as soon as I said that, he was going to horn in on that. I can't stand you, Legacy.
I
made me drop my earpiece out. Hold on, let me see what. I got the earpiece in the wrong earbud or something. What is going on here? Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh man, I done hit this earpiece to knock this daggone thing out.
We hear you, Miss Adrian.
I'm gonna read a text message to y'all that I got from Kamal the other day. You know, Kamal wasn't live on the show, and you know he's like our number 2 fan, so he's normally on the show live and he interacts with us. So he was unable to be. So he watched the rerun and he said, "I hate watching on a rewind. Man, I can't comment. This is another really good show." That was a show that we had about the kids being driven to sports, music, and drugs as a way out.
Mm-hmm.
So he liked that topic, and he sent me a text message to say so. And then I sent him a text a few minutes ago because I haven't seen him interacting. Asking him, was he watching the show and is he on? He said, yes, he's watching it. But he's behind. So I guess he's behind in his work, so he can't.
Who's that?
Kamal, the number 2 fan.
Oh yeah, Kamal. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, you know, Kamal
is missed.
Yeah, it's very so much missed, Kamal. You know, Kamal, he one of the district managers over a big auto place, and so he have a lot of inventory and stuff that him and his boys, because his crew end up watching the show sometime when they doing their thing in the shop and the club. He got a lot of people in there at the place watching the show.
And listen, what I thought is so cute, I really like the introduction with your daughter on there. That's comical to me. First time I see that, I hollered. I think that's cute too. I really do. The introduction with your daughter. I think that is so cute.
Yeah,
she had to kick him out.
Thank you, Ms. Adams.
But please
That
don't let
thing
her
right
watch
there
the
is a
reruns because we talk foul on here sometimes.
listen. I've been trying. I told her more the other day. I say, you know, you got to put a excuse me, a block on her thing because this little girl really think that she supposed to participate on the ATL show.
No,
And I'm like,
oh my God.
yeah, she listen. It's sometimes it be so scary that you know she when I say now you know she don't me and Tony done set up and watched her talk about the show and she don't do none of the cursing and things like that, but it be so crazy how she be just so fascinated in how people act. She know you, Miss Adrian, she know T Savage and TeAma is her favorite two people on the show. And
Oh yeah.
yes, she definitely knows y'all and
Oh
she
yeah, well she got to be careful because I says horrible stuff out my mouth sometimes. My mouth is terrible. Oh my
Tanya said that's
God.
why I love this show.
Who said that?
Tanya.
Oh, hi, Tanya. Yes, girl. Oh God, I says horrible stuff. Oh my God. Watch, listen here. Put that child lock on that thing.
listen, you know what? I want my daughter, you know, I want her to have different variety of women and good. When I say good women, in I believe every woman on this show that's on this panel have true and utmost respect and love for my daughter. So I don't mind my
Yeah.
daughter taking a little bit of each one of y'all and put it in her life, you know, to know
I can
how to use
understand
it.
that.
Certain things. I'm not saying I want her to watch it, but if she
Right,
happen to
but
just
certain
pull a little
things.
bit of T Savage or a little bit of Miss Adrian or a little bit of TeAma, I'm okay
Yeah.
with it because those are good. These are good
Tony.
women.
Never mind.
You know what I'm saying? I don't see, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to take a little bit of this and a little bit of that to get the best flavor.
Absolutely, you do. And not only that, I honestly believe that children should be exposed to certain things they need to be exposed to because the streets ain't no place for a child to learn nothing.
No,
The
ma'am.
streets ain't no place. Remember, I told y'all a while back, one of the shows y'all had did, I had mentioned how my mother wasn't that. She didn't show me. I knew she loved me, but she didn't show me like that, like affectionate kind of love, like hugging me. I love you. You know what I mean? I knew she loved me in her own way. But because she was so, what's the word I'm looking for?
Hard.
She was so hard on me and she wasn't very expressive until a lot of things she just didn't talk about to me. So I went out in the street and I looked for what I perceived to be love because she didn't teach that
Right.
to me. Now, as I got older and I learned that what I thought was love was not love, I made it my business to always shower my kids with love. I tell them I love them, I hug them, I kiss them, I always have. And I talk to them about everything, even things like my boys, they'll tell you. One time it was so funny, they said it in unison. They had to have been about maybe 16 and 18 or 15. They were young. They were younger than that. And I said, listen, y'all better go. Y'all sleep with girls. Y'all better go and get condoms. I'm not trying to hear nobody pregnant or that your thing is burning. I don't want to hear that. I said, because I've been telling y'all since they was like, yes, Mom, since we were 6 and 7 about condoms. Okay, that's right. Because I don't want to hear that you don't understand or you didn't know. It's no reason for nobody to be pregnant, and there's no reason for y'all to have no STDs because we talked about condoms. I've even told you. I can't stop a boy from going to having sex. When they get taste of that thing, it is what it is. Come to me. Tell me, Mommy, I need condoms. I'm going to get you some.
You say
That's
when
it.
they get a taste of that thing, baby.
That's it. When they get a taste of that thing, that's it. Ain't nothing you could do about it. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You can't do nothing about it once they get it.
3 miles.
That thing will make
I
you
have to
walk
walk
away
3 miles.
It'll make you walk away from Jesus.
I'm trying to tell you, they'll make you walk from the best of everything. Make you lose everything that you know to be right. Make you leave it. You get a little taste of that. So, and I knew that. I was like, I don't want to hear about no burning dicks, and I don't want to hear about nobody being pregnant. And thank God none of them had any of those issues.
Listen, Miss
I know
Adrian,
somebody who walked from Rivera to West Palm to get it. Walk from Rivera to West Palm.
And I remember Legacy was studying ministry, was going to become ordained pastor and everything.
Where did that come from?
He got a taste.
That was so random, Tony.
He got a taste of some coochie.
Oh God!
Oh, Legacy. He said legacy.
Legacy was about to lay hands on her and heal the sick and raise the dead.
No.
Somebody gave him.
I can't tell you nothing.
Somebody
I can't tell you
nothing.
Somebody gave him a taste of some food.
So I can't tell you nothing in brotherly confidence.
Adrian,
apparently,
we got to rethink this thing.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
If it was a secret, Tony Show just put it out.
Yeah, he just told everything. Goodness gracious. You know, I wanted the world to know that I was on the cusp of being a minister.
He had some word up in him.
He said on the cusp.
Yes.
Y'all, I've been going to T Savage extracurricular, what they call it, summer schooling, where she taught me new words. What was the Savage that I just used?
Listen, first of all, I teach history, so I don't fool with no English. Because I can't even speak properly.
No English.
I don't speak no English. Teach no English.
But yeah, I grew up, Ms. Adrian, I did grow up. I was raised to be a minister, but it was hard for me. I'm just telling everybody. When that got a taste of that pink meat.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
He got that lettuce.
No, it wasn't lettuce. It wasn't lettuce. That was a brand new lettuce pack. Like mine was a brand new.
It was roast beef.
No, it wasn't roast beef. It was rose. It was a rose bud. It hadn't been opened yet.
Really?
It hadn't been opened.
Whoa!
Lost your mind, huh?
Listen, it was my first and her first.
And
so
you was hooked.
And you know that.
Listen, that's all she wrote. Now you got 22 kids.
Listen. This is God hearing truth. Miss Adrian, y'all listen. Never made a B. I had never made a B. And never on my report card in my life.
Got that little twat.
In my 10th grade year, close to almost, as a matter of fact, it was one into my 11th grade year. I had done did it once, but now I got a little taste. Like you say, you want to taste, you want it every day.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't get it because her mama it was like her mama knew that the bloodhound was out there.
Yeah, she knew.
And her mama was picking her up from the bus stop. Normally she don't do that.
Mamas know when they kids
Mamas know.
Right.
So she blocking me at every interval of being able to get it because I usually keep slick. Man, do you know, Miss Adrian, y'all? From 1 6 weeks to the next 6 weeks, I made straight F's.
You were so unfocused.
Listen.
Straight F's for 6 weeks?
Listen, let me tell you, on everything I love, let me tell you something. I'm thinking my mama is going to kill me. I'm just looking to die when I go in the house. My mama had her ass whippings like water from a goddamn spring.
Oh yeah, see, you from the old school, absolutely.
Listen, Miss Adrian, I walked in the house, gave my mama my report card.
Lord,
my mama looked at me. My mama looked at me, Miss Adrian, and say, "That girl got your." Go ahead, Savage.
Tanya said, like Beyonce said, "Who ruled the world, girls?" She had to do a double take on that report card because she probably couldn't believe her eyes.
What your mama say, Legacy?
She said, "So this girl done got your whole nose open, huh?"
Yes, wide open.
My mama took
more than her nose, mama. It's more than her nose.
My mama took the report card, gave it to me, and said to me, "I'm gonna act like this report card never walked in my house. When that next report card comes, what I'm used to better be there. So however you gonna have to fix it, you better fix it." So
hey, what's going on?
Hey,
is this the same mask I gave you?
Huh?
This the same mask I gave you?
I ordered some.
They good, ain't they?
I love them.
I'm trying to tell you.
I'm okay, but Tyson not.
What's the
What's
report?
wrong with him?
Huh? His stomach. He's throwing up all his bottles. Like not a little puke, like exorcist. So
Oh, that's
you
how
know
Devin used to do.
we
That
going straight to the
projectile
hospital.
vomiting. That projectile vomiting.
Mhm.
He probably got reflux. That's what Devin did. Devin used to like the exorcist when he throw up.
Hi, little
Oh,
baby.
oh, look at
Hey,
the
Ty.
little.
Hey,
Oh,
little
he's so
baby.
cute.
He look like he
Thank
exhausted.
you. He is. He's been
Exhausted
crying
and
He
all
dehydrated.
look
day.
drained.
He is.
What kind of milk he drink?
Um. ugh, some type of plant-based milk because they told me
Hmm.
don't give him um regular milk. He might be throwing up for that reason. Girl, I
Yeah,
done
he
had to
probably
get
need
8
that.
different milks.
Have you ever had him on Nutramigen yet?
Uh-uh.
Nutramigen is the funkiest, stinkingest milk in the world, but it's the best thing for babies. Both Jasmine and Devin had to drink that because of that very same thing you talking about. It's been
Text,
around forever.
text me that when you get
I
off the
will.
podcast.
I sure will. It's called
All right,
Nutramigen.
T, you okay?
But child, when he rang the alarm, he really been ringing the alarm, child.
Mm.
Mm.
He was still having bowel movements.
Yes.
Okay.
I really think it's that milk.
Are
Because
you still
Devin used to do
breastfeeding?
that.
Yes.
Mm.
Tight,
Poor
tight.
baby. Where you
I
at
know,
the
right?
hospital?
I'm at
Yes,
Joe
yeah, hospital now.
DiMaggio.
You where?
Joe DiMaggio.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it's that milk. Get him. I'm gonna text you that. It's called Nutramigen. That's what he need. I'm telling you, because that stuff, Devin used to do the same thing, and it'd be that projectile vomiting, like it shoot straight across the damn room.
When I tell you I went to 2 different places and they both kicked me out.
What do you mean kicked you out?
Listen, I took him to the child hospital urgent care. The lady was like, "Ma'am, he needs an X-ray, so you're gonna have to go to
Oh yeah, they don't have that kind of equipment.
yeah."
Oh, the poor chinka.
So we did
So,
the ultrasound. Now we waiting on the X-rays. We
he
gotta go
probably
do
just got a little
X-rays.
reflux.
Mm.
And of course, you're not letting nobody else in there, right?
Girl, they ain't letting nobody else in. This one daddy was in here going all the way off.
I know he was.
About that
Because
babies.
Okay.
throughout the whole pregnancy, they would not let nobody come in with you to the ultrasound. So it was you by yourself. Like this COVID
Hmm.
is something serious.
Right, like my son and daughter-in-law, they up there like their baby in the NICU, and neither one of them can go together. They have to go. Like Devin's turn was tonight. Elise can't go till tomorrow. They can only go once a day, and they can only
Mm-hmm.
go
Let me tell
once
you,
a day by
with this
themselves.
with this crazy mama, there's no negotiating. I'm not leaving my baby for nobody to come in.
Listen, this is what I told Devin and them. I said, y'all a lot different than me because first of all, I understand the new COVID procedures, but I would have already been grandfathered in because I would have never left.
Not
Okay.
grandfather. Yeah.
Yes, I'd have been grandfathered in. That's what they do. When a player is out of play, they grandfather you in. I'd have been grandfathered in because
Mm-hmm.
I would have never been gone from the beginning. But
Right.
that's me. These millennial parents is something new. They do
let me
different
Yeah,
shit
let
they,
me
than
they
I
tell
can't
do.
you,
they can't sit
by the
down. They can't
by the
sit down more than
time
3 hours.
by the time I was done, they was like, "Mom, we gonna give you a room. You can stay with your baby in the NICU."
That's what I'm saying. Me too.
Yep.
Me too, TeAma. Me too. But I left it alone because, see, I'm just the grandmother. I ain't the mother. Y'all go right ahead on and y'all got to raise y'all child the way
Okay.
you see fit. But y'all different than me because I'd have
Okay.
never
I
left.
believe that.
Two things I want to say real quick. To the person who wrote the
Okay.
letter for the day, your letter was not quite clear, and a lot of things was missing, so we couldn't really answer it fully. We had a
Yes.
lot of what ifs this, or could be this, or could be that. So we're trying to fill in the blank, and we can't do that with your letter. So if you can rewrite the letter and be more
And
explicit with
elaborate.
details, elaborate, give us as many details as possible. Because
Yeah,
your
because we
letter,
want to help you, but
yeah,
it ain't clear.
Yeah, we can't help you because we don't have all the facts or enough information.
Not at all.
The second thing I wanted to say is, let me let them see the commercial first real quick. So if anybody else have any letters they want to send in, definitely send your letters in.
Dear ATL is a segment of the show where you, the viewer, write in and tell us about what's going on in your life. And we will read your letter and respond to your letter live here on the air. So if you're experiencing relationship problems, best friend disputes, baby mama, baby daddy drama, marriage issues, church hurt, church issues, and many, many more, send your letters to TheAnthonyBrownShow@gmail.com.
I'm going to need both of your hands in the folder.
The other thing I wanted to say, Miss Adrienne.
I gotta put up the phone.
You gotta come on the screen so I can say it.
No, I was telling his dad.
Oh, okay.
Because he won't get off the phone.
Okay.
You can forget it.
Put your arms through that. It's heavy.
Miss Adrienne. I wanted to say you are exceptionally gorgeous tonight.
Emma, thank you.
I like your hairstyle. You looking like
That's because she's always nice looking, but she know that dude get ready to come.
You know what, motherfucker? Let me tell you something. Hold on, sis. Let me read Legacy right quick. See, I think he likes when I cuss him out a little bit. I really do. I'm convinced.
Just a little taste. Just a little taste.
I do.
Just a little taste. I know it. Listen here. But thank you for the compliment. But you know what? I must look different because even the white dude on my job named John said to me, listen here, I don't do nothing against white men. I just like my brothers. I don't even drink white milk. But he told me not once, not twice, but 3 times. I don't even drink white milk. No, I don't.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't drink white milk. No, I do not.
She said she don't drink white milk.
See, the difference is real cute. I was gonna tell you at the end, but the difference is you got 2 sides coming down, and it emphasizes your face more.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. He said, Adrian, did I tell you I really like this hairstyle? You really look good. I said, well, thank you. They make me feel like a celebrity when I walk in there. They be like, Lord, look at you. I mean, they be going off, and then
it be the glasses too, Miss Adrian. You and Savage glasses, accents. Y'all hairstyle.
Yeah, I like, and you know what? All my glasses are prescription too, because I'm blind as a bat. So I found this website online called Vogue You Me. Vogue You Me has these glasses that you can get all kinds, and they prescription. What do you say? Tanya said, Tony, you nasty.
That's what you've been doing.
You know why he talking about? You know why she's talking about Tony nasty, Miss Adrian?
Because I seen the motion he was making with his hand, talking about I don't drink milk.
She told you no.
So let me say this: I don't drink milk, but I can suck a golf ball through a garden hose. Okay, now how about that?
That part.
There you go.
He's shot top.
You like
And my grip's so good, I can pull a rusty nail through a park bench. All right.
Like literally, it was so bone straight. I had to put curl up.
And that's why Wednesday is a curve.
His hair is so bone straight.
Tony, that's why Wednesday reoccurs.
That's why they travel across state lines to get to you.
Yeah, listen here. I'm trying to tell you. Well, one thing for sure and 2 things for certain.
Talking about a good cook, a beautiful woman, and can pull golf balls through water. Come on, man.
A garden hose.
The next step is marriage. The next step is marriage.
Nope. I did that once. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in being married again. Cause see, it takes $45 and 2 days to get a marriage, to get into a marriage, and it takes way too much to get out. So I'm not interested in that no more. No, thank you.
Yep. See, Tony, me and
How you say legacy? You snitch.
I love Miss Adrian. So I told, I didn't snitch. I told her what he said.
What he said?
Somebody, did you drink milk?
He's like, I'm taking it.
I seen him.
Them legs of his is cock strong. His
Let's get
legs
into
are
tonight's
very
topic.
cock
Tonight's
strong.
topic was if your girlfriend.
I can't hear you. What happened?
TeAma mute. TeAma.
TeAma got a mute.
Tony mute.
I muted her. Okay. The topic is if your girlfriend likes a dude, but the dude likes you, is he off limits?
You want me to answer or take? Go ahead, sis. You answer first.
No, you go. You take it.
Absolutely, he's off limits for me because I don't want nothing that's even smiled at one of my friends.
No, it didn't say that he smiled. It said she liked him, but he likes you. It never said that he paid her any attention. Okay, I'm gonna paint the picture a little better. You and your girl going on a trip to Orlando, girls weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see the bartender. So he ain't paid nobody no attention. He works there. He works at the resort. You like him.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, he's cute. Damn, daddy fine. Da, 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 da. He looking at Savage. He wants Savage. So the question is he off limits? And we're also.
Is he off limits for Savage? No, because just because I like him, no, he's not off limits for her. Because if I like him and he ain't interested in me, but he's interested in her, and I don't know him, I'ma fall back. Go for it.
What you say, Savage?
Repeat the question.
If your homegirl, Miss Adrienne, like Kevin, created name, she likes Kevin, but Kevin got the hots for you. Is now you may find Kevin to be attractive as well, but you just never pursued him because she was pursuing him. So the question is, now that you know that Kevin got the hots for you and not interested in her, is he off limits?
For me, yes, that's not my friend. Adrienne not my friend, she's my sister. So that's off limits.
But why would he be off limits?
Huh? Because if she liked him, even though he liked me, I wouldn't feel right talking to him, no, my sister liked him. That's just me.
Savage.
Huh?
I get it.
And for me, I think it's different with friends and I don't know. I don't know. My sister, if I call you my sister or my best friend, I feel like it's a different set of rules. Like TeAma, if it was TeAma and he, I whatever. No, I can't because he's like my best friend. Oh, okay. This ain't because my sister likes you.
The dude didn't like the other person.
I meant to say the other way around. You know what I meant.
Wait, because y'all got me confused now. I feel like I'm not answering right.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
I feel like if we go into a bar and I feel like the man behind the bar fine as shit, and me and Anya is together, and I feel like he fine and I want to holler at him, but then I notice he's interested in Anya and she feeling him too. I say go for it because I don't know the nigga. Go for it.
I'm with her.
Let me paint the picture a little better. Anya,
okay.
So understand it better. Same situation. Savage, Auntie Adrienne, TeAma, y'all go to a club, ladies' night. They have the male review, the strippers, and blah 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 blah. The bartender fine as hell.
Right.
I ain't going to no male review, but we can keep the story going.
Let me finish. The bartender is fine as hell, a goddess, 6-pack, dreads,
yes, God.
Baby oil down.
Look, he got gold too.
2 or 3 goals.
Wait a minute now. That's not attractive 2 or 3.
I mean,
he going somewhere with it.
Listen, I'm going somewhere.
I know, but I got to make sure now.
Okay, however many goals it takes to make you happy, that's how many he got.
Okay.
And so all 3 y'all saying, damn, he fine. Now Miss Adrian said, I got to get that. So Miss Adrian leaves the clique and goes to the bar to place her order for drinks. She's gonna shoot her shot. He says to Adrian, so who's your friend over there with the yellow shirt on? What's up with her? So he showed no attraction or attention towards Adrian. He didn't even notice that she was trying to shoot her shot. So if your girl is attracted to the dude and the dude is attracted to you, is he now off limits to everyone else in the clique?
You asking me again?
Yes.
I understood the question the first time.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't judging nobody. That's to y'all opinion, but me, I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. That's just me.
What about you, TeAma?
Honey, he's fair game.
Yeah, because none of us
Only
know
time a
him.
dude is off limit if my friend smashed him, then dude is off limit.
So if they didn't smash, then you're saying that person is still fair game.
I don't know why you just scared the shit out of me.
If somebody likes somebody, that has nothing to do with it. If them people don't mix and they never got together, so you'll miss up on your soulmate because somebody had a crush and they couldn't get that crush because they're not interested.
Well, for me, with my guy friends, I mean, once one of my partners tell me they interested in somebody, and if I see, for instance, that person, my partner, let's say my brother Mello like a chick. Once Mello tell me he like a chick, she dead for me.
But if that chick tell Mello there's no way in heck, so she just dead to you because Mello got a crush.
I'm kind of like Savage.
Y'all better than me.
Like Savage on this one, because
that ain't in my
I
friend
don't
code.
want to be with nobody that my brother can look at and say that he saw her in his mind any other way other than his sister. So
let me tell you must date some busted bitches that your brother don't look at them and be like, I want to date them.
I'm sure some of the women that you've dated throughout your life, they probably looked at and said, "Damn, she fine." If he wasn't,
but it's a different. Yeah, but I've never had a friend or one of my brothers go behind my back and talk to no female, nor have I ever done that either.
Well, let me tell y'all why I say this.
That's not behind.
Let me tell you, because this situation happened with me personally. My ex-husband, I tried to hook up with my best friend, and he didn't like her. He liked me, and there we go. We got married and we got 3 kids. So I might not have my kids today because she liked him. He didn't like her. He liked me, and she was my best friend. But he wasn't interested in her.
After you and him got together, how did you and your best friend's relationship go?
I see on the X-ray.
We're fine.
Still friends.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is, there's a big difference when 2 people go out and meet someone at a bar and no decisions nobody had made any relevant statements to, oh, this my woman, this my dude.
Well, that's what I said.
Right. It's just that's what I'm saying. So how can you just say just at first glance? I mean, it's no right or wrong answer to it. It's just a matter of opinion. But I just feel like go ahead, Legacy.
But Ms. Adrian, once my partner tell me though that somebody he's interested in, just for me, that person is off limits. Now, let's say a year or so passed down the road and they never crossed paths and they never dated, then we can revisit that statement again, because there was never nothing that could have, partaken in between that time. Nobody dated, nobody kissed, nobody held hands, nobody had sex. Then, yes, I can revisit trying to maybe get to know that woman. But I am still going to go to my friend or my brother and say, look, did you and such and such, did you and Savage date? No, we didn't date. Did you and nothing? So you don't have an issue with me getting to know her then? No, because that never went
With
into
the
fruition
wishes.
of being anything. So I think we have to be, you know what I'm saying? I just value my relationship with my friends because niggas are funny, niggas are finicky, and niggas will be like, you know, niggas get mad that, you know, here it is, you know, you and your ex son broke up 5-6 years. I'm just not going to date nobody that my people's like because you know you might date somebody in 10 years past, they never been together no more.
Hell must be freezing over, and it pains me to say this to my soul, but I agree
That's
with
my brother
Legacy.
Black.
But you
I agree
what?
with Legacy.
That's my brother
There's
Black.
nothing wrong with that. I just feel like now, if you had said to me that my girlfriend liked him, he liked my girlfriend, it didn't work out, and then we ended up talking, then that'd be something different. I would be dead wrong. But I just feel like if me and her go to the bar right now, and we walk up in that club, and there's somebody there, he fine as hell, and I like him, but he don't like me, and he shows an interest in her, girl, go
That's
for it.
fair
That's
game.
just how I am.
That's fair game.
Go for it.
That's
Me
fair
too.
game.
That's fair game.
That's fair
That's
game.
what the
Same example I
right.
gave you, Legacy.
Huh?
That's the same example I gave you.
That's just what he said. That's exact. That's what he
I hear
said.
you, but it is fair game. But I'm telling you, once my friend tell me,
Okay, let me hold on, Legacy. Hold on, Legacy. I'm gonna go there. So let's say y'all invited to New York to the red carpet to a celebrity event, and Maya, the celebrity, saw you when you came in the door and said, "God damn, who is Shorty over there?" She's gonna say, "Shorty swing my way, shoulders good to me." So she said nothing, and to Rihanna. So Mello and Ezra saying, "Damn, who's the Shorty Red over there?" Talking about Maya. Ezra and Mello want to go shoot their shot to Maya. You know why I'm using Maya. And all of a sudden she's asked them point blank, "Who's the guy over there with the hat on?"
The white Kago.
Because you know you wear your little hats when you go out in public. You dude over there with the trees and the cigar and the hat on. And then they be like, "Oh, that's my brother or my best friend. That's Chase."
I like him. Can you tell him I want to holler at him?
Tell him, come here, I want to holler at him. So
what am I gonna do?
Yes.
I'm probably going to holler at Maya.
Okay, he must like Maya.
Yes, that's why I said it.
He must like Maya.
I'm probably going to holler at Maya. But
and brother man gonna have to feel how he feel, right?
Listen, Miss Adrian, y'all, I done been in situations like I've had my growing up playing, you know, high school and in college, where I done had my friend, significant other done wanted to, you know, get to be closer to me. And it's just certain things that and they don't have to be in no long-term relationship. They could have just, you know, smashed. And my homeboy saying she ain't nothing to him, and she saying it ain't nothing to her. I just can't make myself do that.
Yeah, in that situation, I get it. In that situation, I get it. If they've been intimate, absolutely not. Absolutely not. My girlfriend wrong for fooling with him if she did that. But if they've never done no more than just met in public, she didn't know him, he didn't know her, she didn't know his name, he didn't know her name. They had no conversation. We all walked in. I say he fine, but he not interested in me, but he interested in her. She ain't wrong for hollering at him. Exactly. She not wrong because I don't know that nigga from a can of paint. I don't know him from a can of paint. He fine, but go for it because it ain't gonna go nowhere because he already like her. So ain't no point in me going for it. So I feel like it's no reason for her not to talk to him.
Right. And Legacy, that's the same example. Take away the celebrity status. Y'all three walk into a restaurant, and the same thing. The waitress, the server, or Hooters, for example. So y'all in Hooters. Y'all finna get the chicken, or you can eat chicken wings, buffalo wings, and a gallon of beer. And because it's sports night, everybody watching the Super Bowl at Hooters. And again, the Maya lookalike server coming up with her little orange shorts on, titties all out, everything. It's like, hi, welcome to Hooters. May I take your order, please?
I'm mad he went with the theatrics.
Welcome to Hooters. May I take your order, please? I'm Brittany. I'm your server for tonight. So you found her attractive, but again, your brother and Ezra tried to holler first. So what's up? You got a man. You single. Can I get your number? And she say, and what's up with you, fella?
At that time, I've had an opportunity to see both of them, do their thing, and neither one of them knew her. So by neither one of them
all along.
Huh?
That's the same example I've been giving from day one.
That's what he said all along from the beginning. It's the same thing. So then it's not a problem, right?
This shouldn't that shouldn't be a problem.
You changed the scenario. I didn't.
Well, I'm just saying you're right, but at the same time, I don't want to really be. I just don't want to really be interested in someone that my brother or my best friend is interested in. I don't.
Now, is you with it or is you ain't? Because now 1 minute you saying you ain't, then you saying you are, now you saying you ain't again. So which
I'm
is
saying is Adrian, neither one of y'all are wrong in what you said.
No, I know that it's no right or wrong. I'm just trying to figure out where you really stand with it.
I don't want to be interested in someone that my friend or my brother.
But in my Hooters example, but in my Hooters scenario, what are you gonna do?
The red carpet scenario is what it was, Tony. That I said I have to have Maya.
Okay, but it's the same scenario, but she's not a celebrity, so it makes a difference.
I'm telling you what I inside feel that I really don't want to be in a situation like that because I don't want to date someone or like someone that my brother or my best friend is interested in. I don't want to be like that.
Unless it's Maya, you gotta make an exception.
I guess, Miss Adrian.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, shit, it's the truth. If that's how you feel, you willing to chance that because it's Maya who she is. So I get it. It's all right. Like we said, it ain't no right or wrong answer.
So you don't want to because she only makes $7.50 an hour.
Has nothing to do with it.
I'm just messing with you.
Has nothing to you motherfucker has nothing.
You want to be a gold digger and a kept man and get with Maya. Who's gonna buy you the world?
Listen, I'm okay with having someone who's used to the struggle because I'm definitely used to the struggle. I done slept in abandoned houses. I done did it all. So I mean, her working making $7.50 is not gonna make me love her no more, no less. See, but I'm more subject to take someone like Oprah Winfrey and try to take up all her money than somebody who barely getting by.
What is money? Why you ain't gonna love her?
Cause she love money.
But why couldn't you just love her?
And she got a lot of it.
And she got a lot of it, so I can get a lot of it and give it to a lot of more people.
So, but why can't you genuinely just love her?
Cause she loves money. I just answered that for you. Because if she didn't love money, she'd already married Stedman.
Okay.
Like Stedman, listen, well, let me tell y'all the real deal behind that. The real deal is that she's gay, and her and Gail is undercover lovers, is what it is. And because I'm telling you, I don't care what nobody say. Gail ain't had a man, and Oprah ain't had nobody but Stedman since Oprah and got big. And Gail's husband left her because he caught Gail and Oprah bumping twice. That's what happened. Because that's who her real man is Gail.
They scratching that box.
I'm trying to tell you, Gail is who she really in a relationship.
And I have to agree with you on that
Stedman
one,
is
Miss
just an
Adrian,
arm piece.
because
He's
if
somebody to
you
go
look
to the awards with, to go to dinner with, to go to shows
yeah,
with. He's the front man.
yeah, yep.
I'm
And to be
telling you
truthful,
now, Gail is
a
who
lot of
her
people
real
don't.
partner is.
I agree with you, Miss Adrian, because you've never seen outside of Gail, outside of when she first started trying to do something with herself. You know, Oprah opened up a few doors for her and she failed at first. And then Oprah opened up a few more doors and she finally, caught hold. But you ain't never seen Gail out
With
with no
Nair
man
Man.
nowhere.
Nair Man, you see Oprah, Stedman, and Gail. Everything.
Yes.
Oprah, Stedman, and Gail, because Gail is at Oprah's real piece. I don't give a fuck what
Yeah.
nobody say. I'm willing to argue them. I'm arguing that point. God, Gail is her real woman. And Stedman is there just for outward appearances because it's hard enough as it is to be a black person making it in this world. And then being a black woman on top of that, that's struggling with your weight, not the most attractive. And then you throw being gay on top of that, she'd never make it. So she had to keep Gail under wraps. And she then kept Stedman on her arm. And she pays both of them well so they can
But
both
you know
keep
what?
their mouth closed.
You know what the crazy thing is, Miss Adrian? The crazy thing is this. If a man, whether especially a black man, if you had a black man that was wealthy as Oprah, and he had one woman that everybody see him with, and we're talking about since the late 80s, all the way through the 90s, all the way through the 2000s, that this is the only woman that everybody have seen Legacy with, all on red carpet events, but Legacy has never married that woman. The world would say that Legacy don't give a damn about that woman. She need to move on with her life. Da 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 da
Yep.
da 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 da. But with as long as it's a woman and she dragging him along like that, and
And
he
a
okay and
powerful
ain't
woman.
complaining, ma'am.
Yep. I
Say
said,
what, Miss Adrian?
and a powerful woman at that. Yes.
And an alpha woman, you will never hear nobody speak up and say, "Well, Oprah, why haven't you married Stedman yet?"
Right.
No,
Right.
because the elite alpha people who are the women who are pushing the women agenda, it's okay for a woman to be an alpha and not be married. But for
Right.
it, you don't have to have a male as a counterpart to make her, because we don't care about that. But if you white, black, blue, green, and yellow, if you a male and you have a woman and you're dragging her along, and people see you and you don't talk about being married to this woman, you consider a male chauvinistic, and that that woman need to move on with her life. It's gonna be
That's true.
said.
And the first thing they would say is that he don't care enough about you to marry you. Why you still with him? That's what they say.
Exactly. That's right.
That's exactly what they would say. He don't care nothing
And I'm
about you. If he cared anything about you, he'd have been and married you by now.
why not? Exactly. But because it's being done to a male, and the fact that if because the world look at a nigga, if you this weak to where you allow somebody to to drag you along this long and ain't never you ain't never asked her to marry you, or she ain't never asked you to marry her, and you just be you the Benson of all men, you the Benson
Yeah.
of all men, that you are so handpicked to where you telling me you would rather walk around here for the next they got to be in their late 60s, mid 60s now, and
Mm-hmm.
you think people believe that you and Oprah together now? No, the world no Gail and Oprah together.
Yes, Lord. It's sure as
That's
shit they
been a
together.
theory as long as I can remember.
Say what, Savage?
Huh?
That's been a theory for as long as I can remember. Since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have been
Like
forever.
a lot of people don't realize. Nobody. Have you seen Oprah on TV lately? I was
No.
trying to advise Tony a few months ago. Well, it's been a few weeks ago that I found out Oprah Winfrey. If you look around, all her shows that she had going on was popping for a while. Oprah is on house arrest right now she has been to be cited and arrested. Well, not necessarily arrested, but the charges have been brought against, and she's been sentenced to house arrest because the school that Oprah Winfrey has funded over in Africa Oprah has been found guilty on what's that, sex trafficking. Her, and if you look around, the other person that was doing it too, and they canceled her show recently too, is Ellen DeGeneres.
Ellen, yeah, they did.
They shows are gone. They both have been found guilty on sex trafficking.
Who?
And if you go on YouTube and look it up, you will see the charges against them.
I'm reading it now. It's saying that. Well, I'm just looking at the sources, but
well, I'm not surprised because look who Oprah's best friend was. What his name was? Harvey or Harry Weinstein? What his name? Harvey Weinstein. Who was that put up there allegedly?
the king of the show.
This article, well, this is this is recent.
Well, I mean, they getting ready to both be coming off the back end of their sentences, but they both did both of their sentences at their house.
Because I see here, USA Today, this happened in 2020, and it's saying it's false. But I don't know. USA Today, it says fact check. Go ahead.
We got to remember, Savage, who controls the narrative of the media, and we got to understand that these people didn't want this to get out. But what would be the reason that you no longer see the Oprah shows? What would be the reason of you no longer see Ellen DeGeneres show coming to an end abruptly?
What was it that they tried to say Ellen did? They tried to say she did something because I know
she was nasty to her employees and her staff.
Yeah, and then they tried having different people come in and fill in for her. What's her name? Wanda has been the one. And Wanda Sykes had been on there doing her shows for her.
Right, but I mean, they would have let Ellen DeGeneres clear that up. She just abruptly just off the show, and Wanda Sykes is there. No, you had to do something. They had to get you out of there.
Did you call that lady Ellen DeGeneres?
What is her name then?
DeGeneres.
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 This is the way you said
it. That's how I said it.
I'm just saying because of what you said, what it means. That's what made it funny.
Oh, okay. But yeah, these folks they hide stuff right in front of us, and I mean they'll bring them back out. But I mean they had to sit down for a little bit. They had to, and then for you to be talking, what you say, go ahead, Ms. Adrian.
I said I wondered about that because I know that Oprah was really good friends with Harvey Weinstein, and he's the one that went down for that big time sex trafficking thing. And they were talking about how much him and her was so close. He was one of her good friends.
Well, remember that she was an avid persecutor of Russell Simmons when the sex charges came against Russell Simmons.
Yes,
and she was trying to out Simmons. But what Russell Simmons said was that brought a lot of attention to Oprah was, how is it that every black man who has an allegation against him, you are the person that comes out to slaughter them?
Right.
You are the person that comes out. You and Gail are the ones that come out to make that person, black or brown, look horrible. But yet and still, we've shown you pictures of you and Harvey Weinstein, who is now considered to be, I mean, you drilled and dogged Bill Cosby about these allegations, and come to find out that our Bill has found a way to convince on appellate court that all these charges were pretty much frivolous and outdated. And now your homeboy, which is Harvey Weinstein, has replaced the prison bed with Bill Cosby for Harvey Weinstein. But not one time did you ever bring Harvey Weinstein or anybody or white who have these allegations against them to the Oprah Winfrey Show, to the Oxygen or the OWN, and question them. Not Gayle King nor have Oprah done that. Because if I do that, that means I have to talk about myself.
Right. I'm agreeing with you on that.
So I'm not gonna talk about them because they can expose me.
Right. I can believe that now.
And when Russell Simmons brought that out about her, everybody was like, "Well, dang, we didn't really know." And that's when Russell Simmons production started producing pictures of Oprah and Harvey Weinstein holding hands, hugging, and all the. There also is a connection between Harvey Weinstein. Is it Weinstein? Harvey
Yeah.
Weinstein connected with the dude who supposed to have hung himself in the jail. The white dude they say hung himself.
Well, I thought it was Harvey Weinstein because he's the one that's dead.
No, Harvey Weinstein is not dead.
You sure, Legacy? I thought he
No,
was
he
dead.
didn't. When they released Bill Cosby, Harvey Weinstein went into prison. The dude.
Legacy, you should open up your celebrity blog, news blog. Cause honey, you know all about these celebrities, and I can't tell you a damn thing.
Why you can't set T?
Cause I just don't, man. My life is so. I ain't got enough time.
I know. Tyson got you working, but what is the white dude? The white dude that hung himself in the jail about 2 or 3 years ago.
I know who you talking about. He lived right there in West Palm Beach on the island.
Right. He is the person. He's supposed to have been the person.
Oh, you talking about Maddox? Not Maddox.
No, I forgot his name, but he hung. He had connections with everybody who had done been coming over there to his island and messing with these little kids and stuff. And they ended up talking about he hung himself, but the man ain't hang himself. Y'all had somebody come in there and kill him because he could have exposed a lot more people on this child pornography stuff like that. So dang, I cannot think his name, but it ain't Harvey. Harvey Weinstein pretty much was like a worker for him. But yeah, these type of things is what our people hide from us. And that's why when you listen to what Savage read, she said that they said it was a lie. But why is it that she, you talking about it's a lie that's being said, but you ain't put it out in a major news article or no major news saying that these allegations were false?
Hold on. I just asked Google, was he deceased? And Google said no, that he's serving his time and he's supposed to get out of prison. The earliest time he can get out is 2039. Quiet Storm said that he committed suicide. So Quiet Storm is in contradictory with Google.
Yeah, I think Google is talking about. I cannot think of the dang on dude name that hung himself in the jail.
Hold on. I said because I asked Google was Weinstein deceased, and she said no.
Is that he's not? He just went to jail when Bill Cosby got released.
Right. So Quiet Storm is wrong.
Who is Quiet Storm?
Is on the screen.
Oh, Harvey Weinstein is Quiet Storm is not dead, ma'am. He's just replaced Bill Cosby bump when the day Bill Cosby got
Harvey Weinstein went to jail before Cosby got out. Legacy.
He was home. Listen, he was home. He was on arrest. Yes, he was convicted, but because they were saying that he had so many ailments as an old white man that they was allowing him to do his time at the house.
Child must be nice.
He was using all type of things like COVID, and that's just like we look around about the white lady who's supposed to be so famous. I can't think of her name, but she played on Full House. Who she paid the colleges all this money to get her daughters into the best colleges.
Rebecca, or something. Her name was Becky on the show. Lori something.
Right, her and her husband. Listen, if that would have been either one of us being black, paying somebody to take our kids' tests and all this and that, we'd have went to prison. Them folks she got 2 months in prison, 1 in and 1 out. Her husband got 6 months in prison, 3 months in, 3 months out. And then when he was in there, the motherfucker put in for an appeal saying that him being in the jail was too hard for him. He was afraid for his life. And wrote Donald Trump to give him clemency, and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who the dude is. His name Jeffrey Epstein.
That's who I'm thinking about. That's who I'm thinking about. And I can see Jeffrey Epstein. That's who I'm thinking about. Exactly.
And I want
That's
y'all
the
to
one
know,
that.
y'all President Donald Trump was great friends with him too.
That's
Don't leave
right.
that
Yes, he
motherfucker
was.
out.
Yes, he was.
That's not my president.
Jeffrey Epstein. That's it. That's it. That's exactly who it is.
And he
Actually,
had
that's all y'all president, because y'all are residents of West Palm.
That's not my president.
Listen here.
What? Read the comment.
Adrian said, "Black man can get that treatment." Shaking my head.
Hey, Adrian.
Hey, Adrian.
That's crazy.
I mean, we have to just be able to know that, it let us know that, the elitists are still here. Like I say, nobody, and white kids don't get kidnapped like this. I'm gonna tell you why. Black kids and these sex things are about is because you gotta understand that genetically the best parts are created that come through black and brown people. We have the strongest hearts, we have the strongest anything God created, we have the strongest of everything. So when you build these things like Oprah built that little girl's school over there, they also with that ID, people don't be understand that Oprah made it to where these young girls were able to be what is called organ donors. And they blood types and they would consider organ donors over there. So let's say one of the rich elitist white person Jewish person, whatever, decide that they need
Tony, you
a
better put
stronger
a whole
heart. They
bunch
give
allegedly up there. Legacy gonna get all of us on this panel sued like a motherfucker.
Why am I gonna? Cause I'm speaking some substance. They take our kids.
You gotta always say allegedly when you name a person.
Tony need to put it up there, sis. Tony got to put it up there.
So, honey, he don't know what's gonna come out your mouth.
Well, let me say, these views and comments expressed are solely an opinion of Legacy and Legacy only. It has no connection with the Anthony Brown Show or any members or special guests on his show. He's
a little bit delusional due to
he's
COVID.
sick. Yes, he got the COVID. He's sick. So he's delusional. That's also a side effect of it.
So
Delusional.
How about I just leave it up there?
Allegedly.
Yeah, just leave it up there because you don't know when Legacy gonna slip in out.
Hey.
Well, since we blaming it on we sick, well,
yes.
They take our kids, drain their body of their blood, take their parts and put them in old white people and old white women so that they can live a little longer, stronger life. That's what the devil do.
They made a whole movie about it.
I've heard that before, though. I've heard that before.
What's that movie?
Did y'all see Sandra Bullock? Sandra Bullock came on TV and said that they asked her how do she keep her facial skin so nice and tight and young looking. And Sandra Bullock said she take the foreskin of black penises from young youthful kids who have had circumcision, and she buys the foreskin from a black child or black parents who get rid of all the foreskin from circumcision, and she put it on her face because of the nutrients that is in the foreskin from a newborn
and then
child.
tried to retract it. And then tried to retract the comment. Yes, I did.
Yes.
Ew! She talking about it was a joke. Bitch, that wasn't a joke. Kim Kardashian eats the placenta. She eats the placenta after each birth.
Well, it's a lot of women that they do that for, because somebody I know who's a midwife, they give them the placenta capsules because it's supposed to be good nutrients in it. Well, I'll never know.
Let me tell you, I never know about it.
Me either.
I will
I
never
done
know
had
about it.
listen here, I done had quite a few placentas, and I ain't gonna never know how much nutrient it got because I ain't taking it.
So your doctor gave you that medicine, the placenta, but didn't tell you it was placenta. You'd be taking it and not knowing it.
Yeah,
What you mean?
I gotta.
Well, I mean, like I said, you go to the doctor and they say they find out whatever's wrong, so they give you a prescription. Of course, they're not telling you
Are
what.
we on the subject or we chatting with friends? That's the question.
It was just a hypothetical situation.
Huh?
It was just a hypothetical.
Oh.
But Miss Quiet Storm, I got a question for Miss Quiet Storm.
You know, Googling this dog on 4 thing and says the bullet.
You see it?
You don't see my baby?
Well, why is it? Who's echoing? Why is it such an echo?
I don't know. Is it me?
Maybe TeAma, is it you? Oh, it's TeAma. Oh, wait, I don't know. Both of y'all muted, so I can't tell.
I don't know.
We gonna love you.
It's you.
It's legacy.
I'm in a room by myself. No porn or anything.
Go ahead and mute Legacy. Let's see if it's me or Legacy. Yeah, it's always Legacy and Don Allen. Always.
I'm muted. Listen, I'm muted.
Yeah, whatever.
Did y'all see y'all shout out to Don Allen for his birthday?
Oh my God. That's terrible.
Legacy, you got to mute the people on talk.
What you say now, TeAma?
No, I asked them did they send out their birthday wishes to Don Allen.
Yeah, I texted him happy birthday.
Oh, it's Don Allen's birthday?
Yes.
Yeah, I opened the show saying happy birthday to him, and I put something on Facebook and I tagged him in it.
Oh, okay. Happy birthday.
So yeah. Okay, I got a question. I got not a question. It's a question, but I'm finna run y'all about something. What, Legacy?
I'm just laughing. This is, I already know if you breaking it, it's going to be crazy.
Listen, it's crazy like a motherfucker. So, let's say your girl, she's pregnant. She go into labor. She find out you're with your ex-bitch that's supposed to be your friend. You call this person's phone. The baby daddy never picks up the phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you wind up giving birth to the baby. You and him don't speak for 3 days. The jit is already here. When you get up with him or y'all talk, he tells you, I was at a comedy show with my cousin. But then you find out
for 3 days?
Yeah, listen, not 3 days. They went that day. He never returned your call. Then when he do decide to call you, you go the fuck off. But then he wound up saying, I never got the call. So you went by what he told you. He went to a comedy show with his cousin on Mother's Day. Let's be clear.
Wait, I got a quick question. I'm confused. Does he know she in labor?
He don't know she in labor because he at the comedy show with
but
his
he knew she was
cousin.
due, right? He knew by around the time she was due, right?
He knew that within a week that baby should have been there.
Right.
18. Okay.
He should have been checking in on her.
So listen. So she wound up having a baby and everything, right? But by the time she get out with him, he gives her a storyline, and this is the storyline. I went to the comedy show with my cousin because his wife was sick. So he called me. I wasn't doing nothing, so I went. And I say, what the fuck? That makes no sense. So what the fuck happened to your, what they got to do with your phone? So then if I ask you what the fuck they got to do with your phone, and you say you never got the call, right? So we gonna check it up that you never got the call. We gonna pretend on the bullshit. But you got
Mm-hmm.
3 phones. You have 3 phones. 1, 2, 3. It didn't work on the call. It didn't work on what you call that, Google. But then later on, like months later, you find out you're talking to one of his ex-girlfriends that's supposed to be his friend. You only ask her a question, what did you do for Mother's Day? She don't know why you're asking her, what did you do for Mother's Day? And she turns around and say, I went to the comedy show with Boom da Boom da Boom, and that's your baby daddy. And you find out he was actually with his bitch at the comedy show. What do you do next?
He was with the bitch at the comedy. But do the bitch know that you got a baby by?
Everybody is aware of the situation. What do you do next?
Let me ask this question.
I want to hear it from Anya first. Go, Tony. What's the question?
Is he and the girl just had the baby? Are they in a relationship or they just had a child together?
No. From what him and the girl never had a child together. What your understanding is that is strictly a friend.
No. The one who just gave birth. Are they in a relationship or they just had a baby together?
They in an understanding. From what they basically was in an understanding.
Well, if they was in an understanding, you don't do shit.
Listen, it don't have nothing to do with a relationship or not a relationship.
Then it's nothing for her to do because if they got an understanding.
No, you're not listening. I'm talking about not an understanding. You basically with the situation, how it fell off from giving birth, he was somewhere but didn't answer the phone call because he was preoccupied. But he never returned that call to 3 days later, but that child is already born.
TeAma, he can be preoccupied because he's not in a serious relationship with the baby mama.
But TeAma's point is he should be on standby because she was
Legacy lost that whole thing. So Legacy, if that's the case, why did he have to give a bullshit ass storyline?
Yeah, my question, TeAma, is what is the
why would you have to give the bullshit storyline of I was with my cousin? My cousin
understanding. What's the understanding?
What is the understanding?
Because he has to make her feel special anyway to continue getting that food.
What's the understanding, TeAma? Is it an open relationship? What does the understanding mean? That would be
listen, from the girl's understanding, he's not fucking nobody.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not dealing with nobody.
I'm not sure if how is that.
Listen, on his end, where he's standing, the storyline was he's trying to get his family back because they were not together. He's trying to get his family back. That was a whole epic fucking lie.
He was wrong for not answering her calls, claiming he didn't get the calls, and then he lied about who he was with. But at the same time, if they're not in a relationship, at the same time, if they're not in a relationship, she can't get mad. He lied. They're not together. Right. It don't matter. It don't matter if he was smashing chin women. They're not together. They ain't together.
Since they're trying to get it back together, they just helps her further realize what type of man he is and not to get back with him.
Yes.
I just feel like, if you're not together, it's a lot of lines that can be crossed. When you're not with somebody, there's nothing established. Like you're not saying, hey, we're in a relationship, but it's an open relationship. You can talk when you want to. I can talk. No, you're saying they're not in a relationship. The only thing that I heard that was of an importance was when he missed the baby's birth. But even then, I feel like if he knew she was due within a week or so, he should have been checking in on her. Hey, you good? Like the baby, what's going on? It shouldn't have been no. I called you and I couldn't get you, and you talking about you never got the call. Whether she called him or not, he should have been calling her.
Yeah.
So the only way I could say that there was an issue is because the fact that he lied to her about who he went to the comedy show with.
He lied.
He lied to her.
He had an unnecessary lie, Miss Adrian, because he
Exactly.
really
Unless a part of the understanding was that him and this friend wasn't going to be out together, do anything together, something.
Let me tell you, that from the whole understanding is him and this girl ain't talking like that. It's strictly friends. It ain't nothing like that.
Because they just friends. Why you had to lie about it then?
So then why lie about it? Okay, so then
you look guilty.
Okay, but no, wait a minute, y'all not letting me get my thought out. Y'all not letting me get my thought out. Because what is he looking guilty for if they're not in a relationship and they got to understand it, even though it does look suspect that he lied about who he was with? What does it matter if they got an understanding? The understanding must be that this girl ain't supposed to be in the picture.
Yes,
that's why he lied.
This girl is nowhere supposed to be in the picture. But this girl is definitely in the picture.
But my question on that is, Miss Adrian and TeAma, is if me and you are not in a relationship,
Tony say,
if me and you are not in a relationship, how do you feel that you can tell me it shouldn't matter who is in my space or not because me and you are not together?
Exactly, but what I'm saying is
that talking about in your space. We're not talking about your space because people don't give a damn about your space.
They don't give a damn about other people's space because the person gonna give me mine.
But I guess what I'm not understanding is that even though it's not supposed to be anything with him and this girl, if they're not in a relationship, one, why did he lie? And two, why does she care that he did lie about who he was with? Because we just got an understanding.
Why?
Okay, because she was.
First off, y'all got to realize you in the pandemic. So if she was waiting on you to go with her to the hospital and she did not allow nobody else to take that spot, she's stuck in the hospital with that baby the whole ride by herself while you were so busy being in this thought pocket.
72 hours. She was there forever.
Women go to the women have babies every day by themselves.
Yes.
Exactly. Yes. So just on that note, y'all already know where TeAma gonna go with this. So for the rest of her life, she raised that motherfucking baby by herself. Nigga,
you don't have to raise that baby by herself.
Y'all know I'm all the way stupid. I don't.
We know you crazy.
But what are you being stupid about? Is the fact that y'all gotta understand.
You should already know. That's why I'm gonna be all in your motherfucking space because I know where you live.
I guess I missed something somewhere. I'm lost like a motherfucker.
TeAma, if her and the guy is just talking, trying to get back together, so he's telling her I'm trying to get back together, and she think they're trying to get back together. That means you're still relearning each other because there was issues. So in the midst of them learning each other again, you found out that he lied. He wasn't there for you with the baby. So they just let you know we can't get back together, but I still need that child support.
But why does it gotta go to child support? Why not?
Listen, ain't nobody got down for no child support. Ain't nobody finna go through one of that. But what you do is
it doesn't necessarily have to go through the government or through the system. Child support could be him bringing me some money every week.
I'm good. Hey, look.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Listen, y'all already know. The red one gonna say, kiss my ass. Fuck you. The ship you came on. The bitch that took the time to give you life. Fuck all of that. With interest. Period.
But y'all had nothing. But I don't understand why you.
I don't understand either. But that means your feelings is more involved than what you think.
The woman's feelings had to be.
Yeah, her feelings had to be more involved in it than maybe his.
Nah,
because
let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm a person like this. I ain't good with context clues. You got to give me a little bit more about why the fuck does it matter that he was with this girl if you and her ain't got nothing but an understanding. Why does it matter?
Right.
No,
I'm confused. I guess I'm missing
y'all
something.
missed the whole thing.
Well, then tell us so I can get it, because I'm
She say
missing.
I missed something.
I did. I missed something, girl.
Listen. So the girl, let me text Drake because she trying to figure it out on the one end. So if you're pregnant with this person's child, from where you stand, this person has been going back and forth with you. It is nothing. It is nothing going on with me and her. It is absolutely nothing. Babe, trust me, it's nothing going on.
Okay.
You go into labor. You say you're calling this person phone. And if you're blowing up all the phones, you don't get this person. You wind up going into the hospital. One day, something, I don't know. But either way it go, wind up 3 days later, you wind up hearing from this person. This person still clueless. So it's a baby on this planet with their DNA. You ask them, so you ain't get none of my calls. No, I ain't get a call. Then you say, so what the fuck you was that you couldn't answer your phone? They have the option to say, don't worry about all that. How my child doing, blah, blah, blah. You get what I'm saying?
Well,
but instead of doing that, they give you a full stupid ass lie. And was off the grid. Hold on a minute.
But he can be off the grid because y'all are not in a relationship. This is, I'm lost because if there's nothing significantly that has been said that those two, the baby dad and the baby mama was in a relationship. They was in an understandship. And I still don't understand what the hell they was understanding.
Me either.
Let me tell you, nobody understand what they was understanding.
I don't understand what they understanding
is. Just but at the end of the day, say it's TeAma. If it's TeAma, it don't matter what ship it is. What's that?
There's a text from Kamal.
Oh, where he at?
He's as behind as I am in my work. Tell you that legacy is my hero.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think the girl is the young lady upset. TeAma.
Oh, more so over the experience of her
birth
labor.
without him being there.
The birth that he left that spot open to where it was someone else that could have been there to enjoy that spot. Her mom, her cousin. You get what I'm saying?
I think the understanding really is not an understanding. You can't call out these rules and then try to flip them when something happened that you don't agree with, like him going to eat with that other person or going to the comedy show with that other person. You can't have an understanding and then flip it when it's convenient for you.
Right.
Really
no, but it was, listen, y'all saying an understanding. This understanding, listen, the understanding that it was that it was nobody in the picture like that, period.com. And the girl that was the friend, oh, we don't do none of that like that. I only go by her house for her son to play my, what he say, go to a corner store to gamble. Let's just know it's some dumbass shit.
Well, the only reason there would be that.
Let me tell you, it's so dumb to where only thing you need to know is cut all ties.
But the only reason there would be an understanding like that is that ain't nothing going on with me and old girl is because of the fact that they were talking about possibly getting back together.
Right.
Let me tell you, it's so many lies in between. Drake, I'm on my way down. We gonna be up all night. What you want me to go get from the liquor store?
You know, drink hoe.
Child, you ain't finna smoke. You got off smoking than drinking.
You mean drinking and smoking?
No, just drinking, no smoking.
Oh no, but listen,
what they do with my baby?
Girl, everybody going to their grandma for the weekend. It's gonna be a full dope weekend. And
Where is Tyson?
Right here.
Oh,
I'll
where
tell
he
you about.
going?
Oh, he good. He good. I gotta
What
take
they
him
said
to
it
a
was?
gastro. They say I gotta take him to a
Gastroenterologist?
gastroenterologist. Yeah.
Gastroenterologist.
Do they recommend somebody?
No, they gonna let Tamika do it. Cause his primary care gotta be the one to refer him off.
Say, sis, you text Tam to deliver that milk?
Yep, I did.
All right.
I'm telling you what it is. He needs that Nutramigen. It stink like a motherfucker, but it's the best thing for them babies ever when they do that throwing up and stuff. It's
like a motherfucker.
Damn, it stink.
See, the way Adrian cuss like
This
she be
whole
ready to
baby
fight.
thing
Like a
is expensive as hell. Do you hear
Sis,
me?
what you say?
Expensive.
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
You
like a
talk, man.
motherfucker.
She be
That
cussing like she ready to
Nutramigen
fight.
stink. Yes, because I be so serious about it.
Oh,
But that
man.
I'm
Nutramigen
dropping off
stinks
all
and
these
it's
kids to my
expensive.
mama.
When?
And then I'm finna pull up on Legacy ass since he talking about his space.
Yeah, I need my space. Right now, the only space I need is Immunical space.
I need some Immunical.
Listen, I'm gonna give you all the space you need. I'm gonna go buy you some more space because I can't take.
Nicole, I need a
Yeah.
Nicole. I need some Immunical. I need some
Okay.
Immunical.
Did Tony send you the link? Because it's at
I
the
don't
end of
want
the
no
month.
link. You said you had it. Oh, we're talking about this off the air.
Yeah, if I have it, that is my supply. Legacy
I
is
thought
on
you had a bunch
bed.
of it and you were selling it, Teama.
No, I told go on the link
You
to
didn't
get
tell
it,
me
Drake.
nothing. You
There's
ain't
no
tell
link.
me nothing.
Tony, didn't you send out the link the
Now
same
you're
night?
telling me.
There's the link
Now
in
The
you're
link was
there.
telling
sent
me.
out the same night.
Maybe
What
you
link is
sent the
this?
link out when I got off because I got off early.
The link is on the screen.
Well,
I
what
got
is
it
that?
now, but you didn't say
but
that.
we sent it in the personal messages, didn't we, Tony?
Mm-hmm.
I
What
didn't
is
get
it?
no
Personal
link.
message
I
with
did not get a
everybody.
link. I did not get a link.
I didn't get no link either, but what
And I
is
didn't
it?
get no link either.
No, you're not. Shut up, Legacy. Yes, you did.
You sure did.
Well, what is it?
It is www.immunitech.
No, that's not what I'm asking. What is it? Is it a vitamin supplement or what?
Oh yeah, it is. It is definitely.
It's a powder. It's a powder, but it is like a it's like cysteine that you find in mother's breast milk. They found a way to formulate it into a powder. Like, girl, I don't know the whole. I do, but my brain is just so up in the air. Like it is all over the place. But
I
don't
don't
know.
have no link from nobody with this information in it. Because if I did, I wouldn't be asking about it.
The same night Tony sent it to
I'm
all
done
of us.
talking about it, and I can't type that fast to get it off the screen.
Tony personally sent it to Anya because you have it in the group.
What part of I don't have it do you not understand? I don't care.
That's what I just told him to do.
She's telling him to send it to you.
Oh,
she's
okay.
no longer
Send
saying
it
you
to
have
you.
it. She's telling him to send it to you.
I'm going to smoke. That's what's going to happen right now. So
exactly.
Shut
You
up. Just
say
be
you want
quiet.
Immunicare, but you putting that bullshit in your body already.
What bullshit?
Smoking. Listen, what?
I don't smoke a lot. I'm actually I've cut back, to be honest with you.
Let me tell you, anybody that's born from 80 on up shouldn't have nail damn cigarette to their face, knowing what it tells you it's gonna do to you.
How about you get off my?
I ain't gonna get on your nothing, but God forbid.
I know I want you to get off, not on, off.
Forbid something cancer was to come your way, you'll wish you never put them shits to your face.
Oh well, I look at it.
Don't put cancer in the same sentence with me. I don't want to hear that.
Oh well.
You don't
I'm
hear, but
smoke another one.
on that box, it tells you everything you need to know,
Listen,
and you
don't
put that
speak that
poison
into
to
my
your
life.
face.
Don't speak that into my life. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus.
How somebody speaking that into your life when the box tell you what it is?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about because I
So
don't read that.
you got your arms wide open, saying, "Come to me." Talking about some goodbye, bye. That's facts.
And I'm getting ready to smoke another one.
So y'all better stop smoking them shit. You like the much older people, Miss Adrian. You like, I've been doing this so long. You gonna die
It's
from
not
something.
that.
Have fun.
Well, it's not even so much as that. It's so many other things that I could be doing that I don't do anymore. That's way worse. It's less of two evils for me. I have an addictive personality, and some things I'm just not gonna let go of. And they tell my children and sent me pictures and bought me diagrams of what my lungs look like and all that shit. And that just makes me light up another one. It just do.
Have fun. I ain't finna do better than the above.
You don't listen, to each his own. But I ain't stopping, not yet. But you know, the thing about it is I stopped smoking and then I started smoking again. Just like my boss told me earlier today, the monsters that I drink was gonna kill me. I said, well, let me ask you something. You want me to go back to drinking that vodka and I can't come in here and make money for you, or you want me to drink this monster? Now you pick and choose, because I can go either way.
Well, I just did it to all y'all on Messenger and to your
Yes,
email.
the monster one. You sent it to my messenger? I didn't get it. Oh yeah, messenger. Okay.
But if you go on there, they have a whole bunch of reviews to tell you about it. I had a long day. I can't even think of what's all in it, but it's a phenomenal product. And I spend my last on it with no problem.
Okay. Well, again, we're going to bring this show to a close because we're 13 minutes over. So, again, I just want to say shout out to Don Allen. Happy birthday again. I said it at the beginning of the show.
Happy birthday.
Again, so happy birthday. He's 28 years old today.
Is he?
So,
is he 28 for real?
Girl, don't believe them lies.
Oh, okay. God, go right say, damn.
I don't know why these old ass people don't want to get old. I have no clue.
So happy birthday to Don Allen. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your day. Don't drink too much, don't get too drunk, but definitely have fun. We missed you on the show. I sent you a link. Come on for your birthday to wish you happy birthday in person, but you didn't come on. So nevertheless,
he is turning up. Why would he come on this podcast when the turn up is real?
He won't turn up at 9 o'clock. The club won't even open.
What my liquor at? Where is my...
So nevertheless, good night, everybody. Tim, you have anything you want to say?
I'm buying. Oh, A.T.L, ho. Oh, that one.
Yes.
I forgot y'all played off Legacy.
He lost a signal or something.
A.T.L. They're back.
It's my time again.
Anthony, TeAma, T7, Legacy. They're back. They're the best. Let's get it. Season 2.
I'm the best at this shit, that's fact. And there's only one reason that I came back. I'm here to set the fucking record straight. Okay, I'm the best, you other cats just failed away. First off, ain't no beef with the spinners in my city. But if you come with 28, then shit get gritty. I'm shitty. Yeah, I shit on rappers. Even dead on the scene, since you wanna be actors. This the message. I'm talking over hills and things. The schools over feeling foggy. I'll be patiently waiting. It seems y'all forgot who really runs the throne. Screaming y'all number one just because I was gone. See, ain't no stopping me now. I'm on the move. I'm on against team. Watch me, you ready to lose. The game, the street, the throne is took. This the message. Hope it leave you funky rappers. Sure. Yeah. The message. So y'all know. Yeah. The monster is back. And I'm at my spot.
A.T.L.